back. All right, everyone, welcome to another episode of the Borderland Sports Report as we get ready to kick off high school basketball here. The girls kick off a week before the boys. We are joined here by one of the promising stars here in the Borderland, Mia Hairston. Mia, thank you for joining us and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely. And so Mia's a senior guard, Montwood High School. You guys got some big expectations on your shoulders.
Huge, like super big.
And I think that the expectations that you guys, even your class has, far exceeds the class before you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think from a talent level wise here in the city, you guys' class had a lot more talent in it, right?
Yes.
And then sort of the closest group that I can even compare to your guys' class was last year's freshman. I think last year's freshman class may have as much talent across the board as your guys' classes, but you guys are bringing back everybody.
Everyone, yeah.
Like,
we're very senior heavy.
Like the expectations, I'm assuming, has got to be district championship or bust.
You already
playoff
know, yeah.
run.
Yes.
So how do you, going into the season knowing this, right? How do you keep yourself level, even keeled, and just enjoy the moment? Because you still want to enjoy this moment, even with all that pressure. How do you do that?
So I think I kind of have to remind myself that it's like senior year, like you just have to go out there and like you give it your all, like you just have fun. It's pressure, of course, because it's your last year, like we gotta go prove points and all that. But I just think teammates around you like will help you, like just the work ethic also, just kind of like the more we work, the less we're nervous and the more confidence we have. So I think also that, like in terms of like my team and then myself also, so I'm not so worried about having to prove a point because I know I'm gonna get there with the work that I've been putting in. So that's kind of what keeps me.
And no pressure, nothing, but I don't need y'all to prove me wrong. I got you guys as preseason number 2.
I saw.
And part of that is because as much talent as y'all brought back, I think America's brought back just as much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys have been, let's just take the high school part out for a second. You guys have been playing against each other since like forever, right?
Yes, we go way back.
Whether it be middle school, club ball, some of y'all even play together on club teams.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that play into the whole, because you know each other's tendencies, you know each other's strengths, you know each other's weaknesses. And I get it, in high school ball is a little different because as a coach, I'm trying to play to that strength, right? And try to help you hide your weaknesses. And so, but as a player, knowing that, how do you leverage that in trying to force someone into their weakness and keep them from their strengths? Like, how do you do that?
Well, it obviously starts with the scouting, but like Americas, for example, we've been playing them forever. So that's kind of already just like every year, every season, we already kind of know what to expect. And then scouting, and then it starts in practice. After scouting, we go to practice, we scrimmage and we like do those tendencies. But I don't even know. It's just like habit at this point, especially playing with and a lot of the girls in the city that we've played or grown up with. Yeah. Especially like all the seniors, obviously. But it's just like habits at this point. Like we already know most of each other's games. Like it's just muscle memory.
Yeah. And so I just sit there and I'm like, man, this is gonna be interesting because they know what each other can and can't do. Mm-hmm. They know what makes each other comfortable and uncomfortable.
And I think that's what makes our game so interesting all the time. And I know they've gotten us every single year since freshman year. But
yeah, I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, they've gotten us. But I think that's what makes a lot of our games in the city so interesting because we all have like one or two players that have played together or like against each other for years. Like Eastwood, Eastlake, like we all have people who have played against each other. So I think that's what makes El Paso basketball girls basketball so interesting to watch because it just levels up and we play great defense against each other and then we continue to expose each other on like good levels,
So how did How did you not end up in the whole volleyball crucible?
Oh, heck no. My mom played volleyball. I played volleyball for a little bit. I did not like it. I like the physical aspect of basketball. I like that part of it.
Gotcha. Personally, I think that there's going to be a lot of mad volleyball coaches at me right now. My wife's one of them. But I think volleyball has taken a lot of talent out of basketball.
It takes a lot of time. A lot of girls I know do volleyball, but nothing about volleyball interests me.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself. So what makes Mia tick? Like what are some of the things that you really enjoy doing?
So I'm very involved in my high school. So I'm class president.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm student council, class president. I'm also in the early college program at my school. So I'm very academic driven. So academics will always be first for me. But yeah, like if it's not sports, then I'm doing something for my school. I'm either participating in like a football game or I'm making posters. So that stuff really does interest me because I'm also a very crafty person. I love to paint.
Okay.
So yeah, but most of my time goes to sports, obviously.
And so we talked beforehand. So what do you want to do in college?
So I do want to go into nursing.
Okay.
So I know that's been a struggle for me sports-wise, but it's been fun.
So why nursing?
So no one in my family is actually a nurse. I would be the first. I'm just like so fascinated by it. It started like I'm just so interested in like what goes on in the hospital. So that kind of curiosity just kind of built up. And then once I started to like research it more, kind of look into it, I was like, maybe this is something I want to do. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into it, just like the curiosity of it. And then just like after research, it was just like, it's pretty cool.
So my son, from about 8 years old to about 13, wanted to be a doctor, right? And something happened, and he saw someone else's blood, and he realized he couldn't do it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
He was like, Dad, I'm going to be a lawyer. I was like, okay.
Yeah. That honestly, that stuff has never bothered me.
Okay. So bodily fluids, no issues?
No. Well, like, sometimes, but I think I'm kind of mentally preparing myself, like, get over it. Like, it's whatever. Okay, I'll be fine.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, that's in the back of my mind all the time. But I'm really interested in this. And actually, I don't want to just be a nurse. I want to be a CRNA, the anesthesia nurse.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't
So it's a little different.
I won't be working directly.
Yeah, it's a little different.
At first, I'll start off with the patients, but and all like the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But later on, I hope to get to the more chill side.
Gotcha. So how's the college look going?
It's good.
I gotta ask.
Of course. Basketball wise, again, nursing. It's been a challenge. It's been fun, the process, frustrating, but that it didn't really. I have offers. They didn't work out the way I wanted them to. A lot of them didn't work out with nursing. So that's been a challenge. I know on the running side, a lot opened up for me this season, cross country season. So I have been talking to a lot of coaches. I hold offer from UTEP. I hold other few offers or possible offers, and those have worked with the nursing. Again, like I know we talked before, another thing that has made it hard is that I'm in the early college program, so I'll graduate with my associates in December. So the JUCOs that I've talked to a few times, that didn't work out either. So it's been fun, the recruiting process, but you know.
The recruiting process is not fun.
It's frustrating.
It's frustrating.
It's fun. It's frustrating. There's been tears. There's been laughs. There's been amazing news. There's been all of it. It's just like everything.
I'll tell you what I tell every student athlete I talk to. Find the best fit for you.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to live with the decision.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to be running around here transferring all over the place. And lending to the... So you do know that that's the stigma for most kids out of El Paso, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I've noticed.
Well, it ain't so much a notice, like college coaches will tell you that that's one of the reasons why they are very reluctant to recruit out here is because they feel like these kids will go off to school for a year and want to come back home. I blame y'all's mothers for that. They make it too easy for you to come back home. They make home very appealing.
Yeah, a little.
Very appealing. But no, that's good. So what's next for you? You ready for it? Are you running cross country now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
We got districts on Thursday.
Okay.
So I'm looking to make a push to regionals and then possibly even to state. This is probably my strongest year in probably all three sports. I have so many points to prove, so mentally.
So what's the third sport?
Track.
Oh, okay.
Cross country,
Gotcha.
track, basketball.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say like softball.
Oh, no. I mean, cross country and track, they correlate. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, now does the cross country season butt up to the beginning of basketball?
So this season, actually, no. The state meet is November 1st. So our first game is November 7th. So in terms of
you literally missed like the first 2 weeks of practice.
Yes. I'll still be there, of course, because I won't be out of town the whole time. But cross country does take priority. For sure the first week, it's been the first week that takes priority for 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year, because I made it to regionals.
Yeah.
So that first week of official practice, I was cross country all the way because I was moving on. Last year was a little bit different. I didn't qualify, so once basketball season came, I hit the ground running. But this season, it should be the same thing as the first two seasons where basketball will be put second for a little bit.
No. Hey, I'm sure the coaches would be willing to wait. And I think you got some capable teammates that will stem the tide till you get there.
Yeah, they'll hold the floor.
How do you guys? Because you guys basically got 3 point guards out there.
Yes, sometimes. So like that, like we'll take turns, like during like fall leagues and stuff, like we took turns running the ball. I think it's good for us because we can get off the ball, we can run some different stuff, we can get subs if we need to, because I know my first 2 years playing varsity, I was really the only point guard. So I was out there the whole time, and I was on the ball the whole time, and towards the end of the games, like it was really hard because mental fatigue, you know?
Yeah.
So I think having a lot of guards, it's tough, but we can all play on the ball, we can all play off the ball. So I think that's good. And then just having like Ashley and Jocelyn who can run point guard for me, and it'll create for me also just different options. So I think it opens up a lot on the court for our team.
I always tell people, probably the easiest position on the basketball court is playing the wing. And here's why. All I gotta do is worry about mine. I don't have to get nobody else involved.
Yep, you got that right.
I don't have to make sure that she gets a touch,
Yes.
and to keep them happy.
Yes.
I just get to go do me, right? And so I was a similar situation. So growing up, I played wing, and then when I got to high school, I stopped growing, right?
Same here.
So I've been the same height since I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
So I went from playing the wing to now being point guard, right? And it probably took me to my senior year.
It's hard.
To really understand the position, right? Because now it's, I gotta give you the ball the way that you like it, so that you can be effective, for one. If you're a good point guard, you do that. Two, I've got to make sure that my post gets touches at least once every 4 times down the floor to keep them engaged in the game.
Yes.
Or they will quit. And a lot of guards don't understand that. It's like, are you going to go rebound? No, right? So you might want to get them the ball every now and then to keep them banging in there, right? But having that many guards on the floor, it's got to make it easy for you guys, because now you can release.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to worry about, can they handle the pressure?
Right.
So that's got to be huge for you guys. And it probably makes it harder for teams to try to put a lot of pressure on the ball.
And I think it's so much easier because a lot of the guards that we've had have played varsity since sophomore year, so we have that experience going in to this season, and I think it really benefits us because, again, like, it opens up so much on the court and it opens up so many more options, and then I think it just keeps all of us involved in ways that teams don't expect us because we can play a lot of positions.
Yeah. So have you guys talked about the season? Like the players going into it? You don't have
like
to
our
say.
team?
Like have you and your teammates sit around and talked about the season?
Of course.
And like what y'all's expectations
Oh,
are?
of course. Yeah, you already said it. We're pushing to win district and go far into playoffs. I mean, we're senior heavy. Like, again,
Yeah.
A lot of El Paso is, but we would just really have points to prove because I think we're the most senior heavy school besides America's, and I think most of the seniors have played since sophomore year on varsity.
So what would you say to those who might say you guys have underachieved?
Honestly, I don't think so. For, like, knowing Montwood, the school has not went to playoffs, I think, since last year. I think before that, the last time they made it was like 5 or 6 years ago. I don't think we've underachieved. I think we've grown a lot. I think the first 2 years we weren't as developed as we are now. I think we performed well for what we had over the past 3 years, especially last year. Obviously, like, that was our best season. We made playoffs. We had some upsets. We had some tough losses, but I think I've never thought that we underachieved. I thought everything that we've gone through so far is just growing and just developing even more. And this year we will not underachieve once. That's not going to happen.
No, I personally, I think that. So when I did those rankings, right, the first 5 were easy for me. It was the last 5 that was the hardest, because I think those top 5 teams have the most talent here, right? After that, it kind of gets a little.
It's more spread out.
Everybody starts to. There's a little bit more parity, but I'm definitely looking forward to the season and seeing some of these games and seeing you guys perform and reach your full potential. I think that you guys should make a very decent run. And you played it. That's why you play the games, right?
Right.
Anything can happen once you get in between those lines, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys compete. I do got to ask you one thing, though.
Okay, go for it.
I got to ask you one thing. And it's about last year. It's about the showcase.
Okay.
What did you think about the showcase?
I thought it was actually pretty good. I thought the teams were spread out evenly. It was kind of cool playing with, like, all the other people. We don't do that a lot here in El Paso. Besides, I don't know if you know, there's a showcase in Las Cruces that goes on
I can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
I forgot the name too.
Yeah. We won't talk about that.
Yeah. But other than that, like, there's nothing here where we just get to play with, like, other people. And I think that's good for us too, high school wise, because again, we play with the people who we play against, so we get to know their tendencies. So so I think it's cool. It gives us a more reason to talk to each other, just make basketball greater here, and then it forces us, like, to compete against people we probably won't compete against ever.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say in closing?
No, not really. Just, I'm really excited for this season, and just, I'll be watching Montwood because we're gonna be coming this season. We're ready. We're ready to make this big push. I think we're mentally stronger than we've ever been. So.
Yeah, I think you guys are primed to definitely make that run. But hey, this has been another episode of Borderlands Sports Report. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Mia, for joining us.
Thank you.
You guys be blessed. Have a good one.